and another video from Dave.
What's up, YouTube? This is Dave Had Enough White 7. This is another video to do with an update video for my SMOK TFV4 issues video, and another video from Dave. And yeah, pretty much if any of you guys have been following my live streams of gaming or watched my video SMOK TFV4 issues video, you guys know that I vape. I've been doing it for a little bit over a year now. I'm new to this stuff. And I was having issues. I went with and got my first box mod, starter kit, the R80 TC Micro 1. It comes with, the SMOK TFV4 Mini. And I was having issues with the garment. That's the thing right here in the middle. It basically was, popping up, or pretty much closing that hole, like pretty much closing the hole, like, either making it, kind of like, I guess you'd say, like, deforming it, melting it, whatever. It's definitely a heat issue of some sort, So, let's just give you the play-by-play. Had this, bought this, had the issue. Then I went out, when I couldn't, I'm going through different, because they give you extra garments, they give you extra garments. I believe that's what it's called, garment washer, whatever. So I put in other garments, same issue, kept doing it. So I say, you know what, screw it. And I talked to the vapor store, and they're like, it can't be the box mod, it's got to be the tank. So he gave me another one of these and sent the other one back. Well, this is the other one, and you notice this one is red right here. This is actually for the red Micro one. That's the only downfall. He didn't have one the same color as the silver one. So did it with this tank too. Same issues. Went through a bunch of garments. So I got fed up. Bought the full size one. Same issues. Went through a bunch of garments. Then I said, you know what? Maybe this SMOK isn't for me with the tanks. Went and got the Crown UL. Awesome tank, let's just say that. I love all these tanks. They're all great. Just outside the issue, I was having it sucked, which I fixed, which, I figured out, well, I didn't, kind of figured out, was told by somebody who should have known from the get-go, but we'll get to that. So I bought this. Then, with this one, the other day, I noticed I was having an issue. That, this don't have the seal. I thought, maybe I'd get away from the whole garment thing, because that was giving me my issue. Well, with this one, what it was doing was basically melting the little rubber seal that basically goes, the little rubber seal. There's a little rubber seal that goes right in the middle of here. That's this thing right here. It was blowing this up to where this got so big it came out of the hole, and I found it in here, wrapped around this thing. And I was like, where the hell did that come from? And I looked over in the other part of it, and I was like, the seal's not there. I was like, that must be the seal. Well, they give you 3 extra seals. I put another seal in it. It blew that seal up too. So I was like, oh, there's something going on. So I got fed up with the whole I'm calling SMOK, I'm making YouTube video, a YouTube video about it, asking people on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's helped me with this thing or tried to help me. Quest for Vape, Quest for Vape, great dude, great channel, check him out. Dauntless Book Reader, Vape with, Old's Cool VP, great dude, trying to help me out. Silver Sky 545, aka David Maddox. Hydro Fame, I guess he's going by Hydro F Baby now. Geek Essentials, Miamistormz, let's see, Lucky Lou, MrMoody 1972. Thank you all for trying to help me. And a lot of you actually said the issue, what was going on. Sayf Aofy, I think his name is, which is Apple fan. Thank you, man. That's his other screen name. But basically what the issue was, let's just cut to the chase. So then I said, okay, it's got to be this, because my neighbor tells me that basically this might be sending the wrong signals, like more wattage or something, because it might be something wrong with it. I thought maybe I used my car charger. I thought maybe it fried it, messed it up. Wasn't the case. Thank God I didn't throw this away. I almost threw this whole thing away. I was so pissed. Went out and bought a Kangertech after that. So it took for me to buy this. To get the answer. So maybe thank God I bought this in a way. So I go buy this. I told the guy at my vapor store, I said, you know what? It's not your guys' fault. It's probably something I'm doing. I can't get no issues from SMOK. SMOK was wanting me to send it back in. All this, spend money, send it in, etc. Bullshit. But it was, one thing you gotta understand, I've only been vaping over a year. I'm coming from a Asper Mini, which I don't have right now, but it's just a regular, vapor, 30 watt or 25 watt, stick. I think it's 30 watts. You're coming from that to this. Come on, with these tanks and everything. So, I'm new to it. But yeah, basically bought this. The guy even was kind of like, wow. He's like, I can't believe you're having to buy this. And he says, but he says maybe that is the problem. Maybe something's going on. Who knows? So I go to my vapor shop to go pick up some new e-liquid. The one I have, make my custom e-liquid. So he sees me with a new Kangertech. And basically, he's sitting there, and he goes, oh, where'd you get that? I said, oh, I got it, at another shop or whatever. I didn't tell him that. I told him I got it off the internet. I don't want to offend him because I get my juice there and buy my other stuff there. It's cheaper. I can't afford some of these people's prices. If I get something cheaper, I get something cheaper. And I know you can get stuff cheaper off the internet, but I like to try it. Like I like to see it, even though, even if you don't get it, I like to look at the box there and stuff like that. Or try it if you can. But anyways, long story short, the guy goes, oh, so where did you get that? I said, oh, I picked this. He said, why did you get that? I said, oh, I picked it up because the SMOK, it must be something to do with that. And I just got it. I said, I hope this fixes the issue. I said, I've done everything. I said, if it's not this, it's me doing it somehow. And I'm following everything. I've watched YouTube videos of how to, do everything. When you start a new coil, go up, 10 watts, where to start it out. Some coils you start out 30 or 20, and then you go up 10 every 20 minutes. That you're vaping, you go up another 10 watts or 5 watts. I was doing everything I'm supposed to. I listened to everything they said. Fill it, halfway. Don't fill it to the brim. I wasn't chains vaping it, even though one of my subscribers or somebody commented in the comment section said he chain smoked at 130 watts and with the TFV4 full size. Well, what do you think the issue was? When the guy sees this, he goes, "What are you running through that? What kind of liquid?" I said, "The one you sell me, the Western and the soda." He says, "Oh, the soda? Oh, you don't put the soda in that one because I mixed with my tobacco and I like to mix the soda. I love that flavor." He knows I'm doing it. He's seen me in there doing it. He sees me coming there asking it. And it's all VG. It's full VG like it's supposed to. But there's something in that soda that is causing this. It's basically because I guess it's a darker one and you're not supposed to really use that type. Well, after I heard that, it kind of irritated me a little bit because he knew I was using that. And then all of a sudden he says to me, "Oh, it's that liquid. That's the problem." And damn sure it was, So I don't know. I'm kind of a little irritated with that shop. That they saw the problem I was having for the past 2 weeks. Going all through hell with this thing, or maybe a little longer, 3 weeks. It was annoying the shit out of me. I was about ready just to go back to the Asper Mini and stay there. But the only thing with the Asper Mini, I want to quit cigarettes, and the Asper Mini just don't do it enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So with this one and the the SMOK R80, which is fine now, and I'm running new liquid in it. I got this new like cherry tobacco from a new vape store. It's really good stuff. And I got this other stuff. It's called Frankenstein. He gave me a sample of it, a little bottle. It's fucking out of this world. I like the fruit flavors with the tobacco, like cherry, or like some kind of like some kind of fruit, like a dragon fruit or something. But this is a cherry and a tobacco, And then I got the Frankenstein, which I'm gonna pick up another. I'm gonna get one this size of the Frankenstein. It's fucking awesome. I went to another vapor shop because kind of irritated me with that. They could have, you know, he's having me run this Pepsi. He knew I was running it through that. He knew I wasn't just running it through my other one. So, and he knew because he was asking what, you know, what milligram of the nicotine I needed. And sorry for making this video so long, but I'm just like, this was driving me crazy. But yeah, he was asking me the nicotine level, so he knew because I told him, you know, basically the box mod, I don't want to take too much nicotine, like my buddy David Maddox, aka Silver Sky 545, said you don't want to do too much nicotine with these like you do with the Asper Mini. Like I do the high milligram with the Asper Mini, like 24 milligrams. This one, it's pushing more, you know, I guess, you know, wattage and everything, and I do about a 6 or a 9, you know, I stay around there. And I was doing, you know, at first a 12 with it, and it's kind of making me feel a little, you know, so it'll give me a little bit of a headache. So I went with the 9, and sometimes, and well, I tried a 9, then I went to a 6, and that's about right, you know. So yeah, basically that's the issue. I think I might take down one video. I don't want to like give, or I don't want to make it private or whatever. I don't want to give, you know, SMOK a bad name when it was my fault, but you got to understand, I'm new to vaping. That should have been told by the shop was giving me the liquid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of his fault. You know, he knows I'm new to vaping, and he's, you know, he knew I was running that Pepsi through that. And that was the issue, guys. Like I said, I've only been vaping over a year. I'm new to it. I wanted to make the update video. I will be taking most likely the other video down. I just don't want to leave that up and give SMOK a bad name where they make a great product, because this, when it works, like now it's working, is amazing. You know, but I really like this Kanger Tech. I love how it feels in my hand. This is just a little big, but this thing hits like a beast and gives you some, you know, just the watt. I like the high wattage. I could see myself one day getting a bigger one, like a 160 watt SMOK one, or maybe one of them 200 watt whiskers, or it's some weird name. I have to look it up, but that looks kind of cool. But I think this is just about right for me. I got some coils today for the Crown, some new coils. I'm going to try my other new juice, the UL's 0.25 dual coils. I'm starting, ever since this has all happened, I'll say this is the one good thing about this. I've looked at so much information about vaping. I'm the type of person, I just want everything simple, like just, you know, when I go do something, like say for example with the whole vapor thing, I just want the box thing, just want to use it, hook it up, do what they tell me at the shop real quick. Don't go too in depth with it. Now I went in depth, looked at different coils, what each coil should run at whatever. You know, I'm educating myself in it, which I should have done from the get-go. But I would still say this, you know, me being new, he should have known that, you know, that liquid was not the right liquid for that. And he knew that. He says, oh, I thought you were running on the other one. He knew I was in there, you know, buying it for that one. Oh, well, it is what it is. But that's my video, guys. Thank you all for your help. Quest for Vape, like I said, thank you, man. You're a really good dude. He has a great channel. I will leave Quest for Vape's channel in the description. Dauntless Book Reader, thank you, man. Vape with Old School VP. I think he said it. He said, I can chain vape mine at 130 watts with no issues at all. I bet it's the juice. See, he was one. But the reason why I didn't think it was the juice, the guy at the vapor store that I get my juice from, he says it couldn't have been the juice, you know, at first. That's another thing that bothered me. At first they told me it couldn't have been the juice, you know. The juice wouldn't be doing that. I don't know. Not going back to that vapor shop, that's all I'll say. But yeah, thank you all you guys for your, you know, comments. It really annoyed the shit out of me. Whenever I have issues like this, it just bothers me. It's just on my mind. And, you know, I really enjoy vaping, and I just didn't want, I was like, oh, the first time I get a box mod, I have to have this problem, you know, and it sucked. But yeah, that's my video, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I know, I'm an idiot. New to vaping, I'm sorry, I'm a noob. Tell me what you think in the comment section. More videos to come. Thank you, YouTube.